So we finally got some new MUs, thanks to my man, the League of Villains. Hooked it up with the Blastar, which this wave just seems to not want to show up in stores. He actually got this at a comic shop. Of course, you can see it's got Professor X, Jubilee. Don't know when these are going to start showing up, but distribution for Hasbro continues to suffer. Now, this is a nice set right here. Got the Rogue, Longshot, another Wolverine, and the little baby mini Cyclops. The sad thing is that Rogue is the only figure I really wanted out of this set right here, but Longshot actually looks kind of dope. And of course, another Wolverine. But, yep, it helps, getting this Rogue, get a little more closer to the whole 90s kind of look. We just need I think we just need a 90s Beast. That should be it. Well, it looks like I got to do a little bit of repair work. See, her leg is kind of bowed out right there. Yeah, it's just the way they package them. Oh well. Alright, let's quickly go over the 4-pack. This little damn thing keeps falling down. You got the little Cyclops X baby. Just toss him aside. Of course, Brown, suited Wolverine, Rogue, of course, and then Longshot. Now, the real jewel of this whole set is, of course, Rogue. But you still get, technically 3 new characters with this little guy right here. But he has 0 articulation. 0. Just a little, put together little piece. We'll just chuck him aside. Don't need him. Longshot came out actually pretty dope. I'm surprised. I really don't care for the character at all, but it is always nice to have new characters. See, they got his hands right. He's got the 4 fingers, which I didn't even notice at the time. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to the character in the comics. I really can't stand the guy, but the figure itself is nice. He's got a newer mold besides the ankle pivots. Everything on him is really decent and clean. I actually kind of dig this figure. Yeah, good face sculpt. See all the details on him. Paint's nice. Very, very solid figure. I can't complain. But, like I said, the real piece to get here is Rogue, of course. But I definitely wish they would have brought her out in a single pack. Not sure why they would, I guess to make you pay for it, because you're going to have to pay for this character if you want her. But everything on her is real clean. Paintwork is nice. Sculpt is cool. My only minor gripe with this figure is, of course, the hips. For some reason, they just do not want to pull back. They just always want to go forward. But that's the problem with the MU female mold. They just have a tendency to do that. I wish they would use the G.I. Joe hip, because the G.I. Joe hips are really nice. See all the nice detail on her. Hair is cool. I mean, it's a nice 90s look. I mean, that's what you're really paying for here, is the old classic style. Now, I don't know if they're going to come out with the newer mold, or newer model, I should say. But we'll have to wait and see. Mine does have a couple of paint blemishes on her. You can see where the white got into the brown, but that's easily fixed. You can see her articulation is, her head can go down really far. I'm actually really surprised how far down the head can go. Now, of course, there's no head movement going up, because her hair is just completely restricted. Arms do go up about like that. Does not have a bicep swivel. Can rotate. You got the single joint elbow, plus it acts as a rotation. I don't like that at all. Wrist can rotate. Got a diaphragm joint. See, it bends right there at the waist. No waist. Just all diaphragm. Does have those hips I'm really not liking, because they're very hard to move. Does have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. It's got a shin rotation up and down on the ankle, and it does have the pivot, so that's cool. So that's the Rogue right there. Very, very well done figure. And then you got Wolverine. What more can we say about another Wolverine? It's another Wolverine. Now let's get into Blastar. Blastar is a very, very nice figure. I actually really like this thing. Utilizes a lot of parts from the, bigger size figures, but that's alright. Face sculpt on him is pretty damn nice. He's got one eye that's all open, the other eye's closed. I think they did a very fantastic job with this figure. Sculpt is really nice. Like I said, he utilizes parts. His open hand is monstrous. It's the biggest open hand that we've seen from MU so far. You can put him in some nice kind of poses where you can just grip the whole body. So that's kind of cool. Pick him up and slam. Effortless. But yeah, it's a very cool figure. The paint on him is real solid. Got a nice shiny blue. The gray is nice. It's not too much. Yeah, well, they got some shading here and there. Like I said, it's a very solid figure. Articulation is just the same as any other of the big figures. He's got no head movement at all besides side to side. His arms rotate out pretty good. Man, this one, for some reason, is... There it goes. Got a bicep swivel, joint at the elbow, swivel at the wrist. It's got a diaphragm joint. Again, with these hips, the hips are the only problem with these figures. They do not go out too far at all. It's got a thigh swivel, double jointed knee. It's got a shin rotation. And the feet can go up and down about that far. No pivot whatsoever. So again, very, very solid figure. Now there is a variant for this one. I believe it's just the same figure, but his hands are like an energy blast kind of way. I have not checked it out at all. But like it's these figures right here, especially this wave, it's very hard to find, but happy to get. So while I've been gone, I actually been working on quite a few new projects here and there. I recently got this new case. Actually, my in-laws got it for me. I believe it was from a department store that was remodeling, so these things that you see here are from that store. I want to say the Men's Warehouse, but I could be wrong. Basically, all of these were just little shelves that you put your t-shirts in and then just grab them off the back of the wall. But he got these, I think, for free. So he said, hey, do you need these? And I was like, cool, I'll definitely take them. I do have another one here, right down there. Oops. But they said this one, that other one is like 8 feet tall and like 10 feet wide, so I don't have the room right now to put it up. And that one does not have a base on it, so I can't use that. You see the base down there, which actually stabilizes this whole thing. But right now I'm just putting things up and just, no rhyme or reason, just throwing them up there just to get things out. I believe there's like 30 little cubes in here. So right now I'm just getting everything in there, and then I'll just organize from there. I got a lot of my MUs in here already. I don't know how I'm going to do this right away. I'm just throwing things up there. X-Men setup. You see I still got a whole bunch more to go down there. And even got those in there. And I just threw up all my NECA stuff. Got a bunch of the headshot ones. Some movie NECA figures. Again, I still got more to go. And we got some Predator figures. Let's do that up there. A couple dragon statues. Have to put more up there. Poison Ivy statue. Play Arts Batman. More NECA. NECA Street Fighter. Gears of War. Now, if you're wondering, these things, they are deeper than a DTOF case. They're about 2 inches deeper, but the drawback is they're about maybe, I want to say 3 inches shorter, wider than a DTOF case, but it still serves a good purpose for what I'm going to use with them. And you can put probably some paper in here and seal it off, make a nice display. Like I said, all in the future. We'll see what happens. Got Gundams in there. And then you can kind of tell the scale of them. I got the Masterpiece Optimus Prime in there. So that's about the highest you can get a figure in there. You know, you can't put a, what do they call it, a hot toy in there. Yep. I'll eventually get everything squared away. Put more of my bikes in there. There goes the whole collection. So right now it's just a little fun project I'm going to start, you know, really working on. Not this week, but probably next week. I should be finished. But you never know. Put my spawn up there. Yep, it's gonna take a while. I definitely need to order some more of these from Moderer Inc. I think that's how you pronounce it. I just don't have enough. Eventually I want to replace all the stands right here, because not everybody comes with the stand. Because you definitely want your MUs on these little display stands. Otherwise they'll just crumple over. I mean, this thing is sturdy, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about Little Nightmare coming in and knocking everything over. Alright, so basically just doing some reorganizing here. Picked up this little, it's like a screwdriver placement or whatever, but you can also use it for like accessories. So I don't leave none of my accessories in the box, just because in case I have to switch in and out. So this is a lot easier than put them in these baggies like I normally do. Just throw them in here, pull them out when I need to, and bam, you're good. So it's just a little simple thing. I mean, these things just run about, I don't know, I got this on clearance for like $6. So nice little simple tools you can use. You know, throw everything in there, keeps everything organized and nice. Some of these might not be able to fit. So I found some new Speed Gear motorcycles. These are for 3 3/4 inch figures. Well, I've been using them for. These two I got at Target. It just seems like I can only find these at Target. And then the Harley one here, which I decided to grab one for, like, you know, Captain America or maybe Wolverine. But these ones are at Walmart, which I haven't seen any of the Harley ones at Target. So, I mean, these are cool bikes. Can't even say that they're not, because they're cool. And we got one more bike to actually show. This is a Kawasaki Ninja. It's a really dope looking bike, so I had to grab it. This is actually for 1/12 scale, so you can put your 6-inch figures on there. I just thought this bike was so damn sick. And these are cheap. I mean, these are like, what, $10 at Toys R Us. Toys R Us is where I've only seen these kind of bikes, so definitely got to get more of these bikes. Alright, thanks again for tuning in to Super Sunday. I know it's been a kind of a hectic couple of weeks or so, not putting out too many videos, but it's got a lot of things going at the home front. Gotta take care of, you know, the home comes first. But next week we are definitely gonna talk about Injustice coming out. You know, I've been anticipating this game for some years now. Got the Battle Edition coming in, so that should be really dope. So expect Super Sunday to be focused on that, and boxing and all that good stuff. So until then, guys.